What's up, hustlers? Welcome back to the Hustle Highway podcast, the place where grind meets greatness, where we share real stories from dreamers, doers, and disruptors who are chasing success on their own terms. I'm your host, Boss Lady Shonda, and alongside me always is my ride or die, George Jeremy. And tonight
Hey,
we have JL Shine.
JL Shine in the house.
Hi,
Howdy, y'all.
hi.
Thank y'all for having me.
Hey, thanks for coming on, brother.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So you're from over there in the Texas area.
Yes, sir. North of Houston.
Hell yeah. How's y'all's weather over there right now?
It's just now acting like it wants to cooperate. For the last few days, I think we had some northern air that got lost and ended up down here. So,
Yeah, I know the feeling, man. It's been bitter cold down
I mean,
here.
I'm back in short sleeves and shorts again, so that's a plus.
There you go.
We were definitely all bundled up, and I know my match stalled. And
Yep. Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
That's my
Yeah.
problem.
Unfortunately, yeah. That's the thing is those folks up there north, like Shonda and stuff. They're a little bit more used to the cold weather. Us folks that live down here on the southern side of the United States, sometimes, occasionally, you're not really thinking about it, and these dips, they will crash your mash in a heartbeat. But the nice
that's
thing is, at least it comes back when it starts warming up again. But yeah,
I
it
have
definitely slows the process
I
down.
have access to a climate controlled area, but that climate control area is very limited on space. So, like for what I'm trying to do, there's no room.
Yeah.
So I have to ferment, like open air ferment. Just
Yep.
so if the weather's not cooperating, it makes life a little difficult.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jeremy,
So
we're
speaking of
never
that,
we're never used to warm or cold weather. We're never used to warm. No, we're always cold. Cold.
yeah, yeah. It
But we don't.
speaking of that, what's your favorite go-to mash, man? What kind of liquor is your favorite to make?
Any any type of corn.
Okay.
I have experimented with pretty much all of them. I love different corns. I've reached out to Phil Billy and I've experimented with some of his different strains. I got a local guy here. I get a lot of local Texas grain. Um, but corn, man, I like the red corn.
Yeah,
But you gotta use it sparingly because it's certain corn have really high oil content.
yeah,
Like the yellow dent corn, it's like that's like ramen noodles of moonshine. You know what I mean? You can't mess up regular yellow corn. It's just
Right.
stupid simple. But once you start getting into like your more exotic corns, like your Bloody Butcher, your Jimmy Red, your Amanda Palmer's, there's a lot of oil. There's a lot of oil
Yeah.
to deal with. So using different percentages of different corns, because normally I like to rock a 3 corn blend.
Yeah.
And I think I found a balance where I've minimized a lot of the oil, but I still impart a lot of the flavor from my red corn, and I get a
Right.
lot of payal from that white corn that I use.
Yeah.
But that
Yeah,
yellow
it-
just maintains that flavor profile. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's it's funny you say that because every time people brought up Bloody Butcher, I've talked about how much I don't like it, and I've even told
I
people a
smoked.
million.
I blew up one of my mill grinders. Fucking trying to grind that shit.
And I've told a million people, I'm like, I don't
I
like
love
Bloody Butchers. I'm like, I don't like Bloody Butchers so much. I've got several pounds of it. I will give you for free if you'll come here and just take it from me. But
I had to give Bennett Shiner. I had to give him a hard time. I was like, man, I love that you had to hand grind all that.
yeah, exactly. Because he had to do all that Jimmy Red.
I said, I know how hard that red corn is. I know you worked your butt off.
Oh yeah, but it's funny because to your point, I took and ended up mixing that with some sweet yellow corn, and then also some other yellow corn that some other corn that I got from Tater. And all of a sudden, it turned out to be spectacular. And I was like, okay, there is a place for red corn, but you just have to make sure you're mixing it with some other things to balance it out a little bit and kind of calm that, because it gives off that. They say earthy. I call it tastes dirty. But but when you mix it with, other corns and stuff, especially sweeter corns, then it really makes things pop.
That super sweet, it works really good with that white hickory king that Phil has. It works really well with that. What was that other corn that we were getting? The Amanda Palmer. The Amanda Palmer already has a little bit of red in it, but I think I even added a little bit to it. But there's a company down here in Texas that don't tell nobody. It's called Tex Malt, and you can get malted red corn. You can get malted blue corn. Don't tell nobody. I don't need nobody knowing all that. Great company. It's a great company. You get malted red corn, you get malted blue corn. They have all kinds of grain, like rye. So I mean, it's all locally sourced. It's all Texas stuff.
Yeah,
and I've
good
got
prices.
They're reasonable. You're gonna get. I think when I was getting 50 pounds shipped, it was like $3.50 a pound.
Okay. Yeah, but for malted corn though, that's not bad.
And you're not using a lot of it per batch.
Right. Yep.
Because I also use my high temp enzymes. So even though I'm using a malted corn, it's basically like I'm still bumping with the liquid enzymes. You know what I'm saying? Just to be on the safe side.
Yep.
I actually like Bloody Butcher though, but I mixed it with a Reed's and what was the other one? I can't think of the other one, but it came out very good, very very good. People bashing it all the time.
I did Bloody Butcher, Yellow Dent, and the White Eagle, or whatever the hell it was called, Hickory King, I think is what it was called. And I did all three of those with pure cane sugar, and I barrel aged it. I want to say for like a month or two on a 1 gallon, and it came out really good. And I think Phil Billy got one of my jars because I think I got the corn from him. So I sent him one of the aged jars, and he was like, "Bro, that's phenomenal." I was like, "Thank you, man." If I won't sip it and I ain't gonna give it. I ain't gonna send it off to nobody else.
I'm the same way, man. Yeah,
I'm my own worst critic, dude.
That's that's just human nature, is to be our worst critic. And
I want to be the best of the best, but I can't say that. So at least I want to be the best in my state.
Yeah,
and that's still up in the air, man. Because there's some bad motherfuckers here in Texas. I ain't gonna lie. I've learned from some really badass dudes here in the state of Texas.
Yeah, you got some good folks over there. Prohibition.
Hey, I've got a straight brotherhood down here in the state of Texas. Every one of my brothers are a phone call away.
Yeah, Michael Hatley's another good one. You got a lot of good folks over there.
Kennebrew's down here. You got Kennebrew, you got Hatley, you got Frank Hicks, you got Shua, you got Prohibition, you got Third Coast, you got Jolt, you got Texas Southern Man, you got Texas Papa. Fucking dude, there's so many of us down here.
Yeah.
That's kind of feel like that about Ohio, because there is a bunch of us up there.
And then I got a bunch of my guys, these new green hands that I've been working with, like something along the lines of Unholy Beginnings Distillery classes, something like that. But we're calling it the Down South Distillery. So it's Down South Distillery classes.
Yeah.
I got about 3 hands down here who are they're getting there. They're getting there.
There you go. There you go. And yeah, Brad with Liberty Soulshine says, "Hey y'all." And
Howdy, Mr. Brad.
then Stunt Driver, he says, "Evening everyone." He's having some connection issues. The Moonshine Company. Hey Brandon. He says, "Well, look who we have."
Howdy.
Good to seeing you, brother. Yeah, JL. So tell us about this project you just got done doing with kind of telling the story of Glen Rose and all that. How'd that even come about? And then tell us kind of about how it went.
So I was sitting here at the house twiddling my thumbs one day, and I get a call from Moonshine Shua. And he asked me, he said, "Hey, dude, what are you doing on this date?" And I said, "Well, I mean, normally I'm at work, you know." He said, "I need you in Glen Rose, Texas. How soon can you be in Glen Rose, Texas?" Well, I pulled it up on my map, and I'm like, it's like 3.5 hours away, bro. Like, I was like, what do I need to be there for? What's going on? He was like, "You want to be on the Discovery Channel?" Yeah, bro. Like, what? What are you talking about? He said, "What do you know about Glen Rose?" I mean, I said, and I told him about, I have the book. So I told him about what I knew. He said, "We're going to be doing a reenactment of the Moonshine Raid." He's like, "They're trying to get some Texas guys involved. Do you want to be involved?" Absolutely.
Yeah.
Called in the boss. I said, "I'm pulling PTO days. I'm gone." Mama Bear wasn't so happy, but she understood. And I was like, this is a once in a lifetime offer. I'm not going to pass this up. So I hauled ass. We went to Glen Rose, and we got to do a reenactment of the great Glen Rose Moonshine Raid that happened in 1923 during Prohibition. Basically, the whole town was involved. The judge, the doctor, the lawyers, everybody. And this one dude, he gets hemmed up and he starts snitching. He snitches and they bring in the Rangers. And the Rangers come in and they already know what's up. They got the whole story. So they catch us. They catch us down in the riverbank and they hem us up and I haul ass and they catch me and they tear our steel side up and they cuff us and they haul us off. But luckily there was still some moonshiners out there that got to take revenge for all of us moonshiners that were so done wrong. Mr. Brad come up and got to assassinate the snit and the Texas Ranger. It was cool, man. We got to actually visit the location where it happened and get to see how it's all done, how they manipulate the cameras, and it was really cool. It was just something to I'll be able to tell my kids and show my kids.
Oh yeah. Well, that's especially, obviously that's a lot different than what a lot of us are used to. I mean, a lot of us have had people film stuff about us and making moonshine or talking about it, whatever. But to actually do a reenactment of a historical event, a pretty well known one,
everything in Glen Rose is moonshine and dinosaurs. That is what that town is known for.
Yeah, and so so to be involved in that, that's a really cool thing.
It was an honor. It was an honor. Yeah. It was like I got to be a part of history. So,
yeah. And Brian Key. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
When was that? Like the 1900s?
1923.
Yeah. Okay. I was trying to look for the episode on my app, and I don't know why it doesn't want to show me that.
So, from what I was told, I was talking to Shua, and he said, it comes out on Discovery or Hulu if you have the premium, and all that. But it's on Discovery Go, but you have to have a TV provider.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
that makes sense.
Let's see. Brian Key says, "Hey y'all." Hey Brian, how's it going, buddy?
Howdy.
And Tiffany Barnes says, "Hey y'all." Hey Tiffany. She says, "Yeah, Jeremy loves his history." I do. Well, and that's why my moonshine Facebook page is dedicated mostly to moonshine history. Because
Dude, we
yeah, I just
definitely
love.
got to do some fanboy stuff while we were there in Glen Rose. We
Oh,
got
there
to
you
go
go.
to the old pump, the old gas station that's made out of
Yeah.
petrified wood. That's where they were distributing a lot of. He said they were selling more moonshine than gasoline out of that service station.
Wow.
And to actually get to walk around inside the walls
Yeah.
with my buddy Brad and my buddy Shua, it was awesome. It was to be part of Texas history, moonshine history. It's awesome because there's a lot of moonshine history down here. Not far from me is Old Town Spring, and during Prohibition, Old Town Spring was a big distribution hub. It went all the way from Louisiana to Arkansas to the oil fields out in West Texas. Old Town Spring was notorious for it, and I still got I got to holler at my boys in Old Town Spring over on Moonshine Hill. They still do it over there. You know what I mean? Like it's legit. Like these people don't play.
Oh yeah. Actually, oh goodness, man, who is it, man? Who is it has a song about Moonshine Hill? And I hear it all the time, man. I listen to them all the time. Anyway, I'll think about it after a little bit. But yeah, man, because you're so close down there to Houston, man, I'm pretty sure that during Prohibition times, a lot of liquor running around down through there because obviously they can move it by boat and everything else running around there.
Yes, sir. A lot of waterways.
That's how it is here with the Ohio River. There's a lot of history with that. But it was a great way to get liquor by. It still is. So.
There's a couple rivers around here, but I don't see you moving a bunch of liquor. A lot of people like to go play mud and stuff down there in the river bottoms.
Oh yeah.
Where we're at. It's just nasty bottom
I ever did down there. ATVing in Texas.
Hell yeah, it's everywhere. That's all we do down here is play in the mud. Get drunk, play in the mud.
There you go.
That's what I'm saying. Mud wrestling could be a boon down here. Yeah. You need a Texas chapter.
Yeah.
There you go.
I would actually filmed Little Women of Dallas down there. And
you need to come to Houston. If you ain't came to Texas until you came south of Huntsville. Anything north of Huntsville is a Yankee.
Well, Houston's its own damn state. Like it's so big. You're like, what part of Houston?
Houston is wild.
It's huge. I spent a lot of time down there, but I love the H-Town.
I'm not in Harris County, but I'm close.
Things get wilder the further south in Texas you get, because I lived in San Antonio for a while, and things can get a little sideways.
I got the best
real quick.
There's parts of San Antonio where those folks don't even realize that they're part of the United States anymore.
Oh, I've got some essays. I've got some essays that are from San Antonio that I went to trade school with, and they're my brothers from other mothers, but they're definitely they're hoodlums.
You go to the east side of San Antonio, and people over there, they don't believe that Texas ever became a part of the United States.
No, it's it's better to be bilingual if you go anywhere near Central Texas, Central, South, East.
Well, then
you better be bilingual. If you're in Texas, you need to be able to speak Spanish.
Yeah.
And at least know how to order food off the taco trucks.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
What do y'all drink?
What do you got?
Yeah, what do you got? That looks pretty.
That is my barrel-aged pecan pie.
Oh.
That sounds like right up my alley.
I think I put it in the barrel at too potent. It's at 114, and it was in there for since October 19th of last year. October 19th is when I put it in there, and I put it in there at 114, and it's still 114.
Yeah. Are you using what kind of a barrel you using?
About
Bad Motivator?
Balcones.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
I had a local distillery here in Conroe, Texas. It was called Bartlett's.
Mm-hmm.
He did single malts. He did a white dog. He did rums. All of his single malt was wheat. It was all wheat. And
Okay.
so in the barrels, the first time he had used the barrels, he put a single malt wheat in there and aged for 1 year. And then he emptied them, and then he put a rum in there, and then he emptied them. Well, his business he had his distillery going for like 7+ years, and finally he decided it was just, he was going under. So I got to go in there and I got to like look around at his equipment, and his shotgun condenser was taller than I am. It was probably 8 inches.
Oh wow!
With like, I think he said 16 5/8 copper lines running through there or some shit. It was, dude, it was big shotgun condenser. It was fucking humongous. But he had it on like a 350-gallon pot, all electric, hard piped into the fucking building. Everything was hard lined, hard piped. It was gorgeous.
Yeah.
But he had 8 of them 5-gallon barrels, and I got all 8 of them for $220.
Oh, damn, that's
Nice.
a good deal. Hell yeah.
I kept 2 of them, and I sold all the other ones for $100 each.
There you go.
That's a win. Right.
There you go.
You guys
At the time, I was only rocking my 30-gallon, and technically I'm still rocking my 30-gallon because my 50 is not completed. When it's done, it's gonna be badass. It's just it ain't done yet. I'm still putting stuff on it, so we're not there yet.
There you go.
I like how when we're working on stuff like that, we're putting stuff on it. Like,
Sure.
Oh, it's
Getting there.
kind of like a hot rod, You want to put the blower and the turbos and and short throw shifters and you got to have all the goodies. You want it to you want to do all that.
You want it,
you guys, we got some comments that are coming through Facebook, but not coming up on here. So I'm just going to go through them real quick.
Yes,
Kevin Frey, I hope I didn't say that wrong. He says, "What's up, y'all?" Kenny Parker, hello, everyone.
Hey,
brother
Kenny, what's up, brother?
Brother
And
Kenny.
then, Amanda Abney, I'm saying that wrong. She said, "What's up, everyone?" But hey, girl. Beth Harris said, "Hey, Tater's here too. Hey, guys."
Hey, what's going on, Beth? Hey, Tater.
And then Mark Morgan's in the house. He said, "Hey, y'all."
Howdy, Mr. Mark.
Which one? Shadow Morgan?
Well, I'm gonna get there. That was the first. That was regular Mark Morgan.
Oh, regular Morgan. Okay.
And then Ruth said, "Hi, loves. Happy hump day."
Hey, Ruth Masters. What's up?
And Roy Coyer said, "Hello. Straight Jacket is in the house."
Hey, Roy.
And then there's Shadow Morgan. How's it going?
There's
Hope you're
Shadow
doing
Morgan.
better.
Come on, brother.
Howdy, y'all.
And then Beth said, "Lord, Jeremy, can you not be still?"
Nah, not usually. Hey, don't give me crap. I know Tater can't sit still either.
Ruth said, says hello. He's flavoring right now.
Howdy, y'all.
Yeah, he's got that new rig. He's got's pretty badass.
Mm-hmm. And then Bill Foster said, "What's up? How is everyone?" Hey, Bill.
What's going on,
I
Bill?
got into those cherries, Bill. Whoa, my new fave. My girl Tracy Tucker says, "Hey. You guys, I've been sharing Mason's journey. I need to share it more. He makes the bracelets with autism. They're actually at SeaWorld in Florida right now because he's addicted to watching videos of like orcas and dolphins. So today she sent me a video and I was in tears. I was like, oh I love seeing him live his life. So I have to share that more. And they're going to be making some moonshine bracelets soon. So we'll have to get them out there. And then Roy Crother said, "What's up, y'all?"
Hey, Roy, what's going on, brother?
Justin Meredith's in the house.
Hey, Hollywood.
Howdy, y'all.
My girl Tabitha's in the house. She was hanging with us yesterday. We were drinking.
There you go. Yep.
And then Beth said, "Tater's making me biscuits and gravy." That sounds good.
Oh,
it sounds like a good breakfast.
I don't think there's anything that man makes that's not good.
And then Toby just joined in and said, "Hey."
Hey, it was cool, Toby.
Howdy, y'all.
Oh,
I
yeah,
felt like
so,
I was just going on and on.
so tell us, brother, what do you have, what you got coming up in the future? What are you wanting to have happen come up?
Tell us.
I think the only person from Texas who has went on the show that will be not named.
Yeah.
I think the only one that's ever showed out was Mr. Hicks.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone from Texas has ever won it unless Hicks did it.
I think you're right. Yeah. I think you're right, brother.
Do some research.
Yeah.
I want that title.
There you go. Okay. So there you go.
I will throw my hat in the ring if people from Discovery wanna hear me out. I'll take Shua, I'll take Pro, and I'll take Frank Hicks.
There you go. He's
Okay.
calling them out.
I didn't see that coming at all.
Hey,
if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best, right?
That could be the episode right there, man. Texas Shine, just period, right there.
The Texas Shine Showdown. Who's going to carry home the title for the Lone Star State? And I'd be more than honored to throw my hat in that ring.
There you go. Yeah.
Hopefully
that would be a good one. Yeah, because you do have some good folks over there, man. So yeah, that'd be an honor to take that one home. Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna try to manifest it. They had asked me once before. This was about 3.5 years ago. They reached out to me and asked me to do it, and my baby was about to be born.
Okay.
And I kind of declined. I told her no. Because I'd sent in my tapes. I sent in everything that I was supposed to send in, and I stayed on their ass, and then when they finally did hit me up, I was like, look, this is what's going on. I'm sorry, I can't. My baby's about to be born any fucking day. I can't dip out. And so fingers crossed they'll give me a chance to, jump back in there and see if I'm all I think I am, because I think I got a lot.
Yeah, you might not want to be associated too much with us, though. Because
I'm gonna do a shot on that note. Because damn it,
y'all must not remember the old Shine Talk days. Do y'all not remember the old shit show Shine Talk days?
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. And
so if we're all veterans of the shit talk Shine Talk days, we've all we've seen and heard some crazy shit.
I tell you, we
just got a problem with not calling out bullshit.
Well, and the thing,
let it fly.
Our main problem with the particular show is, you want to bring on some moonshiners and you want to tell them to be themselves, but then you want to turn around and call the police and have them kicked off the show because they did exactly what you told them to do.
On the same subject, when we was filming, they told us, they said, we don't want no liquor out here. Y'all don't have no liquor, right? I'm like, no, we ain't got no fucking liquor.
Not at all.
I had a gallon jug of fucking sour mash. Shua had a gallon jug of all grain. And we're all three sitting there hitting them jugs.
Yeah.
All day long. They wanted to get shots of us hitting the jar and pouring the jar and hitting the jar. And that cameraman said, is that real liquor? all of us are sitting there red faced, and they're making me run up and down the riverbed like 20 fucking times. Like I'm dying at this point. I'm like, dude, But we finally got the Texas Rangers to take some sips. We finally got some of the cameramen to take sips, and then they wrecked the drone. But yeah, shit happened. Shit happened, but it was awesome. It was great. We had a great time.
Yep.
Oh my
Exactly.
God, that's awesome.
That's what I've always said, man. Is you can't get a bunch of true shiners together and then start trying to lay out a bunch of behavior rules.
No.
I mean, it just don't work that way.
No, we're a little rambunctious and rowdy.
Well,
so.
Those retired.
disruptive
There's a
at
couple of
times.
them. They were actually like retired law officers and stuff. And they were like, if I was legal, if I was still in law enforcement, I'd have you in cuffs for real right now. And I'm like,
Would you?
Nah,
take
you
a
wouldn't,
sip.
'cause I'd
Take
be
a
out
sip.
of
And
here.
we had him taking a sip. I was trying to get pictures of the lawman hitting the jug. And since all right, so since Glen Rose, it's moonshine and dinosaurs, right?
Yep.
Right where we were filming is where the original dinosaur tracks were found in the Paluxy River.
Oh, cool.
That is right where we had set up to film, and that's where I got my dinosaur tracks.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's dope.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I thought he was gonna have
Oh, yeah.
boobies. I had to look
Well,
twice.
I got a whole I got like a moonshine sleeve thing going on right here, but I had to get my dinosaur tracks from Glen Rose. So
Yeah, there you go. Absolutely.
Usually when I pull out my arm like that, it's like for the boobies.
Yeah. Usually she's showing her boobies on her arm.
you got boobies on your arm?
Yeah,
Yep.
they're good. So it's the joke. Everybody tells me jokes. I can never remember a joke. Okay, so I'm like, I want a joke. Next time, everybody's always messing with me. I want my own joke. So I went to my tattoo artist and was like, "Can you see? It's really hard at this angle." I was like, "I want ghost bees."
They're ghost bees.
Boobies.
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 So, and now people think I show them my titties, but I'm like, no.
That's what's funny is, yeah, people sit there and say, "I heard you'll show me your titties." She's like, "No, that's not what it's. I'll show you my boobies."
My boobies.
But yeah. So, but I'm working on my moonshine leg piece. So
I've got
Jerry.
So I've been getting a little bit. So there's like the old Model T driving off down the road. He's loaded down with liquor. And then I got the still sitting there. I got there's the jar.
Yep.
There's a younger me like back up off my shit, and then there's the older me with my pig, not giving shit. You got the Shine Shack back there in the back.
Oh yeah, cool.
It's a work in progress. I got the old coon pecker on there,
Yeah.
Moonshiner Chad said, "What up, twin?"
There's my brother.
Hello, Chad. Hey, Jerry Newman says, "Evening, everyone."
Hey,
And
howdy, y'all.
Motor City Hellbilly says, "Hello, everyone. How y'all doing?" Hey, doing good. Yeah, it's off YouTube.
Joe Lawhorn said, "What's up, y'all?" Hey.
Hey, Joe. What's going on, brother? They're gonna be on
Outlaws.
Hey, Chad, there's that pecan.
Right, you keep rubbing that pecan in. I'm gonna need to try it.
That does sound tasty.
There was only 5 gallons of that. There was only 5 gallons made of that.
Right.
Yeah, that sounds pretty tasty.
And it took like 5 months since October. I was trying to let it go for a year, but no. We pulled a sample out with a thief, and it was game over. As soon as we tasted it, it was a wrap. We dumped that sumbitch as fast as we could. Fuck it. Yeah.
Sometimes I don't really have the patience for that. And I'm like, I have to hide it from myself. Like where I won't see it every day and won't want to mess with it. I'm like, but I have a smaller girl, and I've yet to fill it because I'm like, as soon as I do, I'm gonna be like watching it like a hawk. Like,
well, see, I'm ADD bad, right? So also as a moonshiner, I was also taught you don't keep everything in the same spot. So all my
Yeah.
shit's all moved around. But I start itching and I want to go check my shit, or I want to go see if this is going to work on something. And I got to go grab everything and move it to the other spot. And I got to go to make shit happen. I got to like go get puzzle pieces, and I feel like a squirrel sometimes running around. And I'm like, this sucks. You know, I
You want a
want,
treasure map? Like this
yeah,
is
like I'm like, I want everything in one spot, but I can't. Like, it's not smart to do that.
right, right.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
some
it
people
takes-
might not understand that, but real ones will.
Well,
yeah. Well,
that's why
folks,
when I get this 50 and I get it built the way I want to build it, it ain't gonna move. That's gonna be its forever home.
let me ask you this real quick, brother. Because we've talked about this a lot, and actually, I've never even thought about asking somebody. I mean, we've had folks with us from Texas before. We've had Michael Hatley with us before. But I didn't even ask him this. Everywhere is different on their laws. What are the laws in Texas? Are you allowed to have a still in Texas? No? Okay. Yeah, see that's different than over here, because like in
You
Georgia,
gotta have a permit. You gotta have a permit for the rig. You gotta have a permit to produce alcohol. You
Okay.
gotta have a if you're gonna have a distillery, it's gotta be outside. It can't be anywhere near your dwelling. It's gotta
Right.
be its own separate building. You
Yep.
gotta pay the distribution. You gotta pay license. Dude, it's fucking stupid. And once
Oh,
you
yeah.
jump through all those hoops, you're $250,000 in the hole.
Yeah.
You'll never the output that a one-man production is going to do is never going to be able to touch that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
and once you do all that, you can't call yourself a fucking moonshiner anymore. I'm sorry, you're a fucking distiller at that point.
Yeah.
You've done fucking kowtowed to the government.
Yeah. You're
I'm not fucking
paying
doing that. I'm
taxes.
sorry.
Yeah.
If
You're
that's
paying
if the
taxes
fucking
for sure.
IRS and the alphabet boys are watching, fuck you, bro. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not making fentanyl. I'm not fucking trafficking kids. I'm fucking making a little bit of liquor, and ain't nobody fucking getting hurt from anything that I'm making.
And those are real problems in Texas. Like fentanyl,
dead ass.
trafficking is huge.
It's a fucking epidemic, dude. It's worldwide.
Yeah.
They're not hunting for no crazy white boy over here playing in his garage. They're out there hunting for these fucking nasty bastards that are doing satanic shit. I'm not hurting anybody. I got a fucking 9-to-5 job. I work 40 hours a week and got 3 kids. My little fucking side hustle that I do to fucking make ends meet. I'm not scratching the fucking cartel's deficit. I'm not scratching the fucking the scammers and the immigrants and all this fucking Middle East war. I'm a fucking drop in the hat compared to that shit.
Right.
They're not worried about me.
Well, the other thing is you paid all your taxes on your.
I bought all that shit.
I
bought all that shit and paid tax on every fucking thing of it.
Yep. And
all my building material, all my welding material, all my fucking solder, my grain, my sugar. I paid tax on every fucking thing.
Yep.
Well, got taxed on my income. Got taxed on what I was buying. Got taxed on everything.
Yep. Well, and wasn't it the Home Distillers Association of Texas that actually won that lawsuit against the federal government, saying that
I don't know if that went through the House. Don't quote me on that, but I don't know if that made it through the House.
Okay. Yeah, because that's the big one that everybody talks about is that when they made like in a local court or something.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you Shua would probably know the answer to that one.
Right. Yeah, but it makes sense. Their whole argument made total sense. If all the taxes have been paid on everything, it's just like if you're baking a cake. You bake that whole freaking cake. If you're not selling that cake to somebody, You've paid all the taxes on what made that cake. You ate that cake yourself or with your friends, but you didn't sell it. So what's the problem? You already paid all the taxes. Now, yeah, if you turned around and you're out there selling it, whatever. Okay, yeah, you may owe some taxes for that, but
I don't know what you're talking about.
But that's the thing is, but that's the thing is, prove that it got sold to somebody. You know, it's just like when you think about, I think it's Virginia, where they say you can have 5 gallons. You can make 5 gallons legally per person per year in a house. Well,
so what are they doing? Are they like limiting you on your skill size? How are they regulating that?
Exactly. How do they know you only made 5 gallons? I mean,
if you run that damn thing every single day, you don't make more than 5 gallons.
Oh yeah. I mean, even if you've got a small still, you're going to be making a whole lot of liquor if you're running that sucker.
Just depends on how steady you are keeping that thing warm.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Guys, there's a few comments. Misty Puller said hello. Hey, girl.
Hey, Misty.
Is she the one that does all the singing?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Hello there.
She's got a great singing voice.
Yeah, she's amazing.
That's why we need to do a Texas Moonshine Festival.
There you go. Oh, I'm telling you, y'all need to book her.
We do a Texas Firewater float. Once a year, we do a Texas Firewater float. We all get together and float the Guadalupe River.
Oh, yeah. That'd be fun.
That sounds like fun.
I'll tell you, Second Chance Music, buddy. You need to book her.
And then, let's see. Beth said you got Butterfingers, Jeremy, with your phone tonight. Like, stay still, would you? Toby said tax stamp. KP said hello, Governor Grant. Kevin Smith said, "What's good, y'all?"
Hey, Kevin.
And Jerry Newman said, "Texas boy myself, but here in Washington State, it's illegal." And then he said the license is expensive. And then Toby said there's no laws anymore until the pedos go to jail. I agree. And then Chance said, he said the old lady pays taxes on yarn needles and everything she makes a blanket, but she can sell it with no problem.
Yep.
And then Misty said, hell yeah. She said, bring her to Texas. She said, hope you guys are well. And then Chance said, they're wrong. You can't distill liquor anywhere in the U.S. I don't care what they tell you. And then Kenny Taylor,
you can do whatever you want as long as you've got the nuts to do it.
Yeah, it is against federal law, and I do have
everything's a little illegal if you love it.
Yeah, I have friends of mine that live in Oregon, and they've actually had their cars seized, even though their business was fully legit in Oregon. The federal government seized their cars and everything they owned because it wasn't federal.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like same with marijuana, it's not federally legal. Like,
so here's the way.
That's what got them.
Here's the simple loophole, right? There is a very simple loophole to this. If you don't want to go through all the fucking state shit to become legal, just to keep your ass out the fire, you apply for a federal fuel permit.
Yeah.
It's stupid simple. Yeah. You go through the TTB and you apply for the federal fuel permit. That allows you at least a federal permit to produce fuel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you tell them, I built this still during COVID for fucking hand sanitizer. You know, and I have a permit for it. So like they kind of CYA, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, the only downside is then that's when the damn state comes after you.
Correct.
Because here in Georgia, they will tell you that you pretty much can't get a fuel permit here. Now what's funny is you can have still equipment. You can have all the still equipment you want because you may be distilling water, you may be distilling essential oils, you may be.
That's what I was going to say. Essential oils would be like a loophole.
Yeah, you can have still equipment. Here in Georgia, it only becomes a felony, and that's what's funny is if you get caught with actual liquor, it's a misdemeanor. But if you get caught with a fire under a boiled mash,
That's
that's a felony.
manufacturing. That's manufacturing. That's the same
Yep,
as
that is
cooking meth.
that's a felony. But
Yep.
but if you just get caught with the liquor, not such a big deal.
Because
It's
they
once the
don't know if
fire's
it's
lit under the
moonshine or if
pot.
it's just jarred up vodka. It's just you're at that point you're in possession of an untaxed alcohol.
Yep. And it's funny because it's like, okay, so as long as you can get that run off real fast, you'll be okay. It's because
That's why
if you get it run off real fast and they don't catch you with the fire under it, now you're just paying a penalty for
I used to be a little bit more ballsy. And I'd go live during a run. And everybody, my buddy was telling me about metadata and all this shit. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to stop doing that. You know, I'll film, you know, and then I'll edit and I'm turning my location off now. Like, I don't want no metadata, none of that shit.
Well, yeah. And a lot of our friends that live in North Carolina, as they know, yeah, you go videoing that a little bit too much out there on Facebook. Yeah, you're going to get a visit from the ALE up there in North Carolina real fast.
I do believe Brother Chad was unfortunate enough to have a visit from them.
Him and Daniel.
Daniel got popped too. I remember that.
Daniel got visited too. What I really think is sad about all of those cases, I mean, I know Chad, he's very sad about Penny, his love being touched by another man. I get it, bro.
They didn't even get the clamps. Fuck them.
Penny was a bad bitch. Penny was a bad bitch.
Penny was beautiful.
Hashtag free Penny.
Beautiful. Penny was beautiful. But what really gets me is they literally took both Chad and Daniel's Chris Fortner coon peckers. They confiscated them, saying that's illegal equipment right there.
Fucking assholes.
I'm telling you, man, they literally went after everything. I mean, it's almost like they were just wanting to kick you right in the uprights.
Yeah,
you
dude,
know,
just
to be
make a shirt.
Right in the coin purse. So I got my Chris Fortner, right? And I keep it on my keychain.
So does Jeremy.
But then I made my own.
It's with me all the time.
So I made my own and I keep it side by side with Chris's. Mine is twisted copper. Like I braided it and twisted it and hand hammered it. And I cut it to size and then I shaped it in the vise and shit. And then I hit it with the drum. Dude, it's braided, twisted copper in the shape of a coon pecker. It's not hand hewn, but it's hand hammered.
Hey, that's actually what Big Beard and Still Will should have done with their pipe cleaners. Their copper pipe cleaners, they should have made them look like coon peckers.
They made pipes out of whiskey barrels, and they're pretty cool.
And the clean out tool they made out of copper wire.
Who was the one that was making the bubblers out of the mason jars with the copper bowls?
I missed that.
I don't know. Yeah.
Somebody was making.
Holler at me.
It was a bubbler, and it was a cool idea. If they would have just changed it into like a copper down tube, but you could put a glass pipe in, because I told him, I was like, dude, you can't smoke off copper. Like, you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
There's oxide and shit on there.
And who knows, that may have been them. I mean,
it was a cool design, but you don't want to smoke off the copper. Like
now, and I will say their stave pipe, man, I'll tell you, it hits like a hammer. But at the same time, you do have to be careful, because you'll get a little bit of that burn from that whiskey barrel. It'll hit you.
I gotta give a shout out to Slacks, Moonshiner Slacks.
Oh, Chad.
He talked me into getting my Gandalf, so I've got my Gandalf.
There you go.
Nice.
There you go.
I'm a fucking nerd, and when I seen slacks, I was like, oh, I gotta have one.
I'm gonna have to bring on one night the kit that April got me. April Parker got me a birthday gift, and
Oh
it's got a
yeah,
whole rig inside of it with a grinder,
that is cool
two
as hell.
different attachments so you can do dabs or not. Like it has everything you need to travel in it. It's like to
Yeah,
go.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
like the coolest gift. I love it.
yeah, absolutely.
I have a question. Have like with cannabis, have y'all ever experimented with like tinctures, green dragon, RSO, stuff like that?
That's what I do.
Yeah, it's obviously a lot of people will sit there and try to throw it in their thumper, but that's a bad move. Just because it's going to get too hot, it's going to kill it. But yeah, actually, man, one of the best drinks I ever made. Sean will know this. I made this one that I called the Pink Rose. Man, I used her powder for it in something I was kind of trying to make a coconut and strawberry base with. Man,
Is it a
it
water
turned out,
soluble powder?
yeah,
Okay.
and it turned out so good, man. The only problem is I can't damn remember the recipe to save my life.
Are you
Um,
using like a
it's a
like
tapioca
a vac-
powder.
Yeah, I made
are
it out of
you
tapioca flour.
Yeah,
But
and
I
you're
also make tinctures and stuff too. So
that's
yeah,
what I like where that's more where I'm leaning. I do more of like a simple syrup infusion. I do butter. I do
yeah.
RSO. And then RSO you can, you make gummies, whatever. Or you
yeah.
just shove it underneath your tongue and fucking hang on.
That's the same with tincture because I have a lot of people. How you were talking earlier before we went live about putting in coffee.
Yep.
I'll make tincture for a lot of my people who have like arthritis and pain, and they put
That's like
that right
your
in the
green
pot.
dragon, like a green
Yeah,
dragon mix.
yeah,
So
it's
there's still
vegetable
alcohol in it.
glycerin, no alcohol.
Oh, so you're not. So how are you extract? I know the glycerin is fatty, so it acts as a carrier agent.
Hmm.
But so what do you're using alcohol to extract, and then no.
No,
So you're
just
using
blood.
like a crock pot.
It's something like that. It's a machine, LB2, but I use weed,
Now
soy lecithin, and vegetable glycerin.
you're not gonna get everything out of her, brother, because I've tried. I
Well,
mean, she got
I use I
secrets.
have a magic butter machine.
Yeah, I could definitely help you with some
I
tips
use
on
I have a magic butter machine. I was gonna get one of the distillers, the tabletop distillers for like CPAP water type shit because I
Oh
do
yeah,
RSO because I don't
yeah,
have a rotor vap. As of
yeah,
right now, the only thing I have is 190 proof mason jars, a deep freeze, and a fucking a magnetic heat plate, a stir plate.
that. Yeah,
And
I use my MB2 and that's it, yeah. I've got a couple of them so I can do different things and like they have changed over the time. Like the first one I got didn't have like the piece on the bottom like they have now and it grinds it more. So I tend to do different things in different ones. But I like to infuse coconut oil. I make all kinds of things. Like
I follow a couple content creators. Coach Myers, he's a cancer patient, and he's walked me through all my RSO, all how to filter, how to clean, to get that mirror finish. Um, and dude, I've made some really clean stuff, just like not in the amounts that I want. You know what I'm saying? Like I would need a lot more flour to do what I need to do, but with the amount of flour I have my available, I can fuck around with like an ounce. That's of
so
like grade A bud. That's not trash. That's good
yeah.
shit.
So I'm lucky enough to have a friend here with a farm, a legal farm. So I get all the extra stuff.
I
And
would be interested in like shake, like trim,
mhm.
shake, ground sweeps. I don't give a fuck. Tell them
So what
send
I
me a
did,
message. Message me like
yeah,
100%.
I had like 10 of them. And then I went ahead and decided I had this huge grinder, and I grinded it all down, and I decarbed it and set it into a Tupperware box. Because I was like, look, the decarb takes, 45 minutes.
Do
I
it
don't
in an
have
air
to
fryer.
wait.
Do it in an air fryer. It takes about 22 minutes.
So yeah, I have way too much to do that. So I was doing like 10 of them, like 10 pounds
Oh
of it.
yeah.
So I was like, if I decarb it all now, then I'll be able to go whenever I want to make whatever. So I have a Tupperware box sitting around.
They're like that Tupperware box that I have in the back of my truck that
Yeah.
I need to give you back.
I'll be forgetting.
See,
that.
Jeff Gospel. I'm sorry, I know I butchered that. He says, "Hey, Shonda."
Hey, I'm not exactly sure, but okay. Toby said goodnight. Beth said goodnight. Kenny Taylor said, "Fuck the federal government."
Kenny Taylor, good dude.
And Kevin Smith said, "I don't show my face on my moonshine page."
Yeah.
Well, there's some of us who just don't give a fuck. If they're gonna come and get me, they're gonna come and get me.
Yeah, there's
I'm
been
a firm
people out
believer in
there
that.
that
If they come and get me, the way I see it, if they come and get me, I'm not going to work, so I'm not paying my income, my federal taxes, so they don't want that. They want me to continue to pay my taxes, so they don't want to put me in jail. I've been pulled over 3 times in like the past month and a half. And as soon as I told them I am an American citizen with a fucking job, they said, "We're just going to give you a warning, sir. Just slow down."
Well, I bet they have a lot of ICE activity down there.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, all right. I got distilling equipment in the fucking trunk and shit. Like, they don't give a fuck. Just go. Okay. Fucking whatever.
You're like, I'll give you a job. I got a job for you.
Be like, you know how to fucking stir?
That's the thing. That's the thing folks don't realize is how much work this hobby is. I mean, man, just 10 pounds, 10 pounds of water weighs 80 pounds. 10 pounds of water weighs 80 pounds.
It used to be a fucking hobby.
Now it's an addiction.
Yeah.
I started with a 1.5 gallon copper pot, right? That's what I started with.
You got tired of that real fast, didn't you?
Now I'm working with a 50.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a 275 gallon fermenter. The 50 gallon fermenter just wasn't fucking enough.
Yep.
And all the stills that I've built have just progressively gotten bigger and bigger. And I think I'm not going to be happy until I'm synonymous with fucking Jack Daniels, Crown Royal, fucking all of them. They're going to know my name is going to be right there next to them fuckers on the shelf. That's my goal.
I love that.
If I'm going to be famous, I'm going to be fucking infamous.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's ambition.
Oh, absolutely.
They say it ain't gonna if you don't talk about it and you don't speak it into existence, it ain't gonna happen.
You got
to
and if they don't fucking like it, just like Popcorn said, fuck them. If they don't like what the fuck I'm doing, fuck them. Don't buy my liquor.
Right.
Don't look at my fucking page. I don't know what to tell you. Like I'm pretty blunt when it comes to that subject because it's like one of my kids. You fuck with one of my kids, you're gonna see the redneck side of me real quick.
I'm the same way, especially when it comes
you fuck with my hobby, so-called hobby, which has now became a passion, an addiction. I'll fuck you up over that too. Just like my kids.
How I feel about moonshine and edibles, like making weed a medicine. I'm like,
all of it
bothering me because I will smile in my.
Those are my loves in life. My cannabis, my kids, and my fucking my moonshine. Like
Yeah.
Let me make my alcohol. Let me fucking raise my kids. Let me grow my food. Let me grow my
Yeah.
smoke. Let me fucking live off the land and let me kill deer without having to fucking pay a tax and buy a stamp and fucking fuck that. You know, let me raise cows and chickens and rabbits and not have to worry about livestock tax and fucking all that shit, dude. Like everything is just we're all pulled to that point of we're about to pop, you know.
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous. Just like when I was a teenager, man, me and a few of my friends, man, we were even in. I mean, we were juniors in high school, man. There's other people, other kids out there, man, fucking stealing shit. They're doing all other kinds of shit. We're down on the lake trying
Fishing.
to catch. We're fishing and then catching fish and then also catching water moccasins because this old man that owned this damn convenience store would pay $3 a piece for skin. And so we were down there fishing, doing all this, game warden up our ass every freaking weekend. And it's like,
Fucking with the
dude,
green pants.
I mean, I mean, all because we don't have licenses and shit. And it's like, oh, but we're not out here like other people we know stealing shit, stealing car stereos.
We're just
Stealing,
out
I
here
mean,
having fun
we're down
nature.
here trying to actually make money. It's,
Leave us the fuck alone.
exactly.
That's how they
And
operate,
we're not hurting nobody. We're quiet. We're not tearing up nobody's property. We're down here on the creek, on the lake, on the river. We're not fucking with nobody.
See,
We're
when
just
I was
trying
younger,
to hang out. And
when I was
every time we
younger,
turn
my
around, game
folks,
warden up our ass.
I was lucky enough when I was younger that my folks, they've got a creek that runs through the property, and so like me and the neighbor boys, we would always hang out down in the creek. Like two
Yeah.
of us would get at this end of the creek, the other two would get at that end of the creek, and we would rush the middle with paintball guns, and we would tear each
Yeah.
other up. You know,
Oh,
we
yeah.
would shoot. We would shoot cows with paintballs, and we would camp out in the creek, and we would fish in the ponds, and
Yep.
that's what we did, man. Like we didn't
Catch crawdads, freaking
fishing
go
for fucking
fishing,
catfish and
freaking
perch,
yeah,
you know, like
catfishing, all that stuff.
playing in the
But
national
yet,
forest on the dirt bikes and shit. We
Yep.
wasn't bothering nobody. Didn't know, you know, we wasn't out there causing chaos, you know, like other
yeah,
people. And
yeah,
that's what sucks because my kids will never get to experience the type of childhood that I got to experience. I was born in the 80s, right? I grew up in the 90s. And now here it is. I'm in my 40s. And I've got a son who's about to be 13. I've got a daughter who's 13, and I've got a baby that's about to be fucking 4. And I don't know what this fucking world is. It's not the
yeah.
same. My kids can't have the same freedom that we used to have.
Yeah.
Like
No,
my
I
mom and
mean,
dad used to let me fucking run wild out. As soon as I got off the school bus, I was in the
yeah,
woods,
yeah,
fucking smoking cigarettes and building bow and arrows and fucking rope swings across the creek and
having dirt clod fights and
beating each other
freaking
up,
you name
hitting
it.
each
I
other
mean,
with
yeah,
rocks,
yeah,
shooting each other with
exactly.
BB guns.
A
We
good
didn't give
old
a shit.
slingshot.
Hell, go and whip a green pine cone at your buddy's head.
Dipping snuff and lighting fucking pine saplings on fire. Like we didn't give a shit, dude. We didn't give a shit. You can't do
Exactly.
that no more. Kids
No,
can't do that.
no.
I let my
Now
kid.
kids.
If I let my kid go out in the woods now, I got to worry about 3 homeless people fucking trying to
Yeah.
haul them off into a gutter somewhere. You know what I mean? Like,
Or a neighbor of yours finding out and telling the cops that you're a bad parent.
dude, no, my
Yeah,
people around me right here, the little clique that we've got around here. Have y'all ever seen Trailer Park Boys?
Yeah.
We got a pretty
That's what
tight
y'all
little
got
community.
going on over there.
We have a pretty tight fucking community right here because we all got kids.
That's
There you
dope.
go. Yep.
We all got kids, man, and I've got
Yeah,
cameras all outside my house. They've all got cameras outside their houses. So like our block is under wraps, bro. Like nothing's happening on our block that we don't know about.
Yeah, well, and then on top of that, man, you got all the technology, man. These damn kids, man, freaking in their faces. It's the last summer. I actually saw a couple kids riding bicycles up the road, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
It made your heart flutter, didn't it?
I haven't seen that shit in forever. Oh my god!
We don't got
I was
many
like,
kids
"That's a
here, but
miracle."
they play in the street, and it's a very slow street. So whenever I hear them out there, I'm like, I always look for cars, and I'm like, I will get my paintball out, and I will shoot your car if you come flying down the street because these kids are living their
Hey,
best life.
man,
See,
They're
it
literally
scares
out
me
there playing.
now because we've got a park about a block away,
Nice.
but it gets so dark. And if you get online, you can kind of see where all the fucking people are supposed to, where they're at. And they're around, you know what I mean? Because we live right now, our house is in city limits. So they're around.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
and that's why I'm like, I don't want the kids running around outside. I have to wait till we go to grandma's house till we're out in the country before y'all can run around. I don't like
yeah.
the kids running around out here because you never fucking know, man. Like the
Oh
world ain't
yeah,
what it
yeah.
used to be.
No, it's
Yeah,
a
it's a
weird
lot
place these
different.
days. And I remember my mom being very, like, when I was young, being very hovering, like, no, you don't know how weird people are. And I'm like, you know,
My mama
but
wasn't. Like my
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
mama didn't give
My
a fuck.
parents weren't
Like I
either.
used
It
to
was pretty.
fucking dip off with
My,
my mama when we go to fucking Walmart. We go to Target. I'd be hiding in clothes.
my mom
And
was paranoid. My
they
mom
didn't
was
give
yeah,
a
paranoid.
shit.
exactly.
And then
They'd be
once I was
calling me on
older,
the intercom, Justin, bring your
Yeah,
ass to the front. Like
we be hiding, we be running
we
around
used to
playing
have we
hide and
used to have
seek in
arcades
between.
though. There used to be arcades at the store.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
There
yeah.
And
ain't
you go,
arcades
man.
anymore.
We had a skating rink,
You
we had
had a handful of
arcades.
quarters, and you were at the arcade until you ran out of them
Mom would go
quarters.
grocery shopping and she'd hand me a $5 bill. I'd go in there
Yep,
and play Street Fighter, Mortal
yep,
Kombat, fucking Cruising USA. You
yep.
know, I'd be in there
A little
playing
Yes,
games,
Pac-Man.
boy.
Yep,
and she'd be done shopping, like, and I still got quarters left. So like she knew
yep.
where I was.
Exactly. Yeah,
It ain't like that no more.
you weren't leaving that arcade until your quarters
Hell
were out.
no.
Hell
Hell
no.
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 It
Like back
yeah,
then,
those
that was back when like they still had the lobster tanks in the store. You
yeah,
Oh
know,
yeah.
yeah. We
they
have
They
still
had
sell they still used to sell fucking fish, like live
yeah,
goldfish and
they
fucking
had the pet store in the mall. You'd go in there and
yeah.
play with the pets and shit.
one every dog in there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you know,
But
Now
you
we
play with
do
the
have,
pets. And the arcade was usually like right across from the movie theater. Because if your parents really wanted to get rid of you for a couple hours, that's where they'd send you. Is in the movie
no,
theater to
because
watch a movie.
there was a movie theater, the arcade, and Sam
Yeah.
Goody and Hot Topic.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And if you were lucky, a Spencer's
A
gift.
Spencer's, a fucking
And
Spencer's.
when you were a kid, you went straight to the back of Spencer's to go look at all the perverted
I'm
shit in
not
the
gonna
very
lie.
back.
I was always what you considered one like a goth cowboy because I was Slipknot and fucking Garth Brooks. I didn't give a shit.
Hell yeah. Man,
Fucking Metallica and Clint Black.
you'd be back in the back of that Spencer's gift shop, man, looking at all them posters back there.
So, did you guys see? Because we had Blockbuster, and like a lot of kids are like, "What's that?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now they in Vegas they have turned all the original Blockbuster like stuff and made a whole speakeasy. So you walk in like you're going to a Blockbuster, but it's a speakeasy. I'm like, I really have to
Wow.
go now. Like I
You
really
know,
have.
I had never
wish
been
they
to a
still had
speakeasy,
Blockbuster.
right? I'd never been to a speakeasy before, ever.
Yeah.
When we went to Glen
Yeah,
Rose,
I'm never going to one again. Oh, but go ahead, brother.
when
Yes, it is.
when we went to Glen Rose, there was actually a speakeasy that was there that got busted during Prohibition. It was raided in 1923, and
cool.
we got a chance to go in there and kind of tour the place, and the owners kind of showed us around. It was really cool, 1920 style Victorian, really beautiful fucking house.
Right.
And we're walking down this long hallway, and there's this giant gun case And I'm looking in there, and there's like fucking Tommy guns and like fucking Belgian like Brownings and shit, like just some
Nice.
badass guns. And this dude walks up to me and Shua, and he was like, "Hey, you wanna look inside?" And I thought he was gonna open the gun case. Thought he was gonna open the gun case and let us see the gun. He twisted this knob, and the whole fucking wall moved to the side. And he took us into this fucking room that was there for Prohibition. And there were these proclamations and shit on the wall from the Texas Rangers. There were Tommy guns and shit hanging on the wall. There was like old poker tables and shit, leather smoke chairs, and dude, it was so dope. And it was like that was like their their hidden room during Prohibition, like where they would stockpile shit.
Do they do tours?
Yeah, I'll send you the picture. I can't remember the name of it.
I'm like, if they do a tour, I need to go there and see this.
Dude, the owner and them, they're super cool. They were doing a bunch of renovations because they're adding on like they're doing a live stage. So like they're gonna have live music venues. When we all went back there and actually like you go, it almost looks like a restaurant, like a really classy Victorian style restaurant. But after you do a few little, you go into this big fucking open area and there's pool tables. There's a fucking bar. On top of the bar, there's like whiskey helmets from these old Prohibition style stills. It's fucking awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah, I definitely got to check that out.
It's Glen Rose, Texas, man. I'm telling y'all, if y'all want to do Texas and y'all want to do moonshine, do Glen Rose, do Old Town Spring. You won't be disappointed.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely look that up. I'm all for the history and exploring.
That was one of the main reasons I was so stoked that they even asked me to do this, because it's the history. You know, that's what I remember when Moonshiners first came out on the History Channel and shit and Discovery Channel. And I'm sitting there watching this shit, and I got these old Foxfire books, and I used to watch George Duncan, you know, so I didn't really have anybody to bounce ideas off of. I was kind of just winging it. And then like the whole Shine Talk community came about and everybody started to network. And I think everybody's liquor fucking greatly improved because of the amount of communication that we were all sharing.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, we greatly help each other.
I'm honored. I'm fucking honored, and I'm grateful just to be a part of it. I can't tell you how grateful and how honored I am, just, you know, for recognition, you know, because I mean, I've put in my time, you know, I've been doing it solo for 7 years by myself, you know, before I actually really, you considered me a successful distiller, was 2020. You know, I had fucked around for a long time. You know, I made wine and hooch, but once I made my first pot still and I distilled it, that it lit a fire. It started something that I don't think nobody can put out now. It's uncontrolled, untamed fucking wildfire. Like it ain't.
It gets addictive. It's definitely fun. And yeah, Michael Hatley, hey, it's about time you grace us with your presence there, brother. He says,
Howdy,
JL, brother, how you doing, man?
Hey, fucking Mr. Texas right there. Howdy, brother.
That's right. That's right. We still need to get Michael Hatley's better half on here.
Yeah.
Hey, I would and since I don't think Mr. Hatley's been on that show that we were talking about, so I mean, I wouldn't mind going up against some people from Texas who haven't been on that show.
Hey, there you go. Yep.
Give me Mike Kennebrew and give me Mr. Hatley.
There you go.
What's up?
Hey, maybe at a festival. Maybe we need to set that up.
I think I might know a festival coming up.
I'm telling you, you might know one, Shonda.
I might know one.
Well,
Set that little competition
I
up right
have
there.
I have family in Middle Tennessee, but for the most part, I'm down here in Southeast Texas, third coast. But if we
Well,
could figure something out where we can all kind of get together and do something in this area, that would be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I'm wondering how far that is.
Well, like I said,
That's
we
a
do
long way
the
from
Texas
you,
Firewater
Shonda.
Float.
No, I
We
was
do the
talking about
Texas
the
Firewater
event.
Float every year,
Oh.
and we float to Guadalupe. So there's that.
Michael said, "Good luck getting her on here." Yeah, I know,
Really
man. We keep trying, but she's resisting. But yeah, actually, that would be cool, man. Yeah, to set up. I still think, let's find out who is the best in Texas. There's a lot of y'all over there.
There's a lot of us, and
They need like a festival like how Farm to Bottle is.
and I've got to give credit where credit is due. I wouldn't be what I am without a lot of guys' help, mainly Pro, Shua, Papa, Jolt, Texas Southern Man, Mr. Frank Hicks. I've got a little axe to grind with you, sir. You have a pecan brandy, and I have a barrel aged pecan pie. So that's something that me and you need to work out, sir. I've actually talked with Mr. Hicks, and we've talked before. He's a fucking cool dude, man. He's cool as man. Yeah, good people, man. He invited me up to ride around out there in the fucking bayous with him and shit, and he's really cool. And then you got Mr. Nick Dowlett Distillery. He's up in Northeast Texas. Dude, there's so many people here in Texas, and then I'm not even mentioning all the distilleries. There's so many distilleries here in Texas that are, they're killer, but they're distilleries. Right. They're not. So, I mean, but they're small batch. So I give them that. They're small batch shit. So I can kind of vibe with them on that. Yeah. Because it's not a mass produced spirit. It's small batch. It's not something that a lot of people are doing, because one of the other things that I like to really dip my hat in is prickly pear.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, and you guys in Texas, man, you got lots of prickly pear cactus.
We have it in Louisiana too.
I have it in quite abundance. I've got it.
I'm growing one, but it ain't gonna be enough.
My dad used to have it just growing tons in his yard in San Antonio.
With no problem, I could fill up 255-gallon drums. No problem. Yeah. So I do a prickly pear infused corn liquor. I do a prickly pear brandy, and I've done a prickly pear infused agave nectar spirit.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey,
I'm not gonna call it a tequila because
the only reason I'm laughing, brother, is because Michael Hatley's over here talking shit. He said, first he said, how about a state versus state competition? I agree.
Well, who's representing Texas?
But then Michael Hatley said, I heard Shine Daddy is the best in Texas. Who's that Shine Daddy he's talking about, man? You ever heard of that guy? I mean,
never crossed my feed.
It sounds like we might need to have a competition out there in Texas.
If Shine Daddy's so badass, I mean, I'll take my fucking apple pie. I'll put my apple pie against his best. My apple pie ain't even my best.
He said, I heard he's an asshole.
He's got laughing faces going across the screen. Hey, Blair, how's it going, brother?
Howdy.
Candace house.
Canada in the house.
Where's where's Stinky? Is Mr. Rule in here? No Stinky.
No,
Stinky
no.
Bakery.
No, he's
That's
not
my
in
other
here.
Canadian.
No.
He's a fellow Shine Talk from Canada.
There you go. Yeah, man, I'll tell you, I love Blair and his family. They are so cool. I still can't believe. Do you realize, man, that in Canada, even that if you go to look up certain things or try to listen to certain things, they actually block you?
Dude, the internet is we only get a portion of the internet. We get a blanketed Epstein edited version of the internet. You know what I mean?
A lot of
Yep.
countries are like that. Like you can't go
Yeah.
to Thailand and play certain video games.
Well, I got a buddy. He tells me that when he gets on the internet, he bounces. I think out of like Greenland or some shit like that, or fucking something like that, and he accessed the whole internet.
Yeah, there's a lot of
He does a whole bunch of other crazy shit. I'm not a fucking hacker, and when he starts talking about VPNs and proxies and all that, you'd lost me a long time ago, bro.
I'm the same way. I'm like, if I can't make it with my hands, I can barely operate this. Like,
Does it have a CD like AOL? Can I just load it into my CD-ROM? How does this work?
dial up?
Yeah, exactly.
We have come a long way from dial up.
There was this asshole. He had a little fucking, it looked like a shoebox that he painted black, and he had an Ethernet cable coming out of the end of it, and it said dark web. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, you asshole.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. I'm like,
Michael
Jeremy,
Hatley says,
around.
Michael Hatley says, he is me and me is he.
Well, howdy, sir.
There you go.
Well, what's
And
the
Blair-
old saying? The devil went down to Georgia.
Hey,
We're going to have to have a battle in Texas.
devil went down to Georgia and stayed here, brother.
Yeah, you ain't never lied.
Oh, there's some people out there that say that, yeah, because I'm the living proof. But
Have you never been to Texas?
oh yeah, man. Like I said, I lived in San Antonio for a while.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
You lived in the
Yeah,
good
it's,
part of Texas, though. It's like real
Dude.
bougie over there.
Hey,
got the
San
Riverwalk.
Antonio. I'll tell you, I had
It's
a
not
fun
bougie.
time in
San Antonio is not
man.
bougie.
Compared to where I was, it's bougie.
Where was you at?
San Antonio
In the
can get
trap.
a little sideways.
I was in the trap of Houston. I was in the trap. And,
What side of Houston?
every
Yeah.
side. But Corpus Christi and all
On the
that.
south. You were on the south side.
Yeah, Houston can be a little sketchy too. I mean, well,
No, it
actually,
ain't.
very
No, it
sketchy.
ain't.
Okay, I did find it.
Very sketchy.
All you got to do when you go to Houston is throw up the third. You're from the third, the dirty third. Motherfuckers going to leave you alone.
Hold
They're
on.
going to leave you
Dude,
the
I
fuck
got-
alone.
The spikes on the wheels that come out like 12 inches crack me
So-
up. Like, I,
Oh, you talk about
Them
the
elbows
ones
poking
where
out.
the ones
Swinging.
where they start videotaping saying the car's worth $1 million. With
Dude,
big
y'all
old
leave the
freaking,
fucking
thing
swingers
sticking
alone.
out
That
the
is
side.
culture. That
That
is
is
fucking
culture.
culture down here.
that is the culture.
You
And it's
do
the
not
thing.
fuck.
Hey,
You do not fuck with the culture. All right.
Hey,
Listen,
and I'll tell you,
Y'all-
the east
y'all-
side,
Y'all think I'm
San
bullshitting,
Antonio.
right? Let me tell you something. Hold on, wait a minute. Let
I
me
couldn't
let me
drive
put
it. I would curb check it.
let me
That's
put
right.
my
You
fucking
need those
shit down real quick. I'm
feelers.
thinking to show y'all something
He's
because I got one for the culture. I mean, I may be a white boy. I'm not Paul Wall, right?
There you
I
go.
ain't got no candy colored slab.
Let me see
But-
this.
I mean, it's an old school Grand Marquis with
Oh
pop trunk.
shit! You out
I
there
got two-
pimping?
Listen,
I got
they
two-
love those, and they love the Caprice down there, the
I'm telling
Impalas.
you.
The
I'm
older
telling you,
big bodies.
you
That's
throw some
a
curb
that's a
feelers. You throw
V8.
curb feelers on that bad boy. You pimping, man.
That's a V8 97 Grand Marquis, all leather, all power interior. Uh, I got an in-dash touchscreen radio. I got 212s in a custom box.
Hell yeah.
It's
that.
got
Oh,
kicker
Hell,
6x9s in the back.
I mean,
That
all
motherfucker
you
beats
need.
down the block. The only thing I don't have is the big fucking elbows on my rims poking out.
Oh yeah,
I
man.
would
Give me
have done
time.
that to a curb.
Give me
You
time.
gotta get the curb feelers, bro.
Yeah,
Get them
yeah, the
curb
little
feelers
wire
sticking
curb
out
feelers.
there. Yeah.
I will
Yeah,
say
bro.
though, Houston is the reason why I wanted a Hummer because I was driving a 2500 HD Silverado down there, and I got
Nobody
I'd
in
have
their
kept
right
that.
mind wants a Hummer.
Hell,
You're wrong.
where I
Wrong,
live,
Dan.
where I live, that 2500 HD would be like driving a freaking limo. People around here would worship you. I mean,
Well, look, I put a
2500
lot of
HD
highway
is
miles on
badass,
it.
bro.
I put a lot of
I tell
highway
you,
miles on that.
the nastiest little rig that I ever had was it was a 2000 Dodge Dakota 5.9 RT.
I had one of those. I had a 99, bro. I had a
Not yeah,
99.
99
That motherfucker
2000.
was fast.
The dude I bought it from, he had already boarded out 30 thousandths over. I put a K&N cold air intake, and then I put Flowmasters all the way back to the back axle and dumped it.
Yeah.
It had a bed cover on it, a hard bed cover. It had a Ram Air intake on the hood, and it had a body kit down on the bumper. Dude, that motherfucker would pass everything but the gas station.
I had a
It was a
99. I had a 99
badass little
RT.
truck.
Yeah, I had a 99 RT, and man, I could burn the damn tires off that fucker.
But I tell you, the most indestructible vehicle I've ever owned was a 2000 Ford Ranger.
I was gonna say I had an S10 that, like, oh my god, it was
My Danger Ranger, dude, was a bad motherfucker.
It was kind of like that. It was an older, but I beat the hell out this truck. I could chirp every gear. It was a 5-speed. Like
Mine was too.
it was, yeah.
It was the 4.0 V6 straight 6 or 5-speed. 5-speed. Yeah. That motherfucker was bad.
Get it.
Yeah. It had the little jump seats in the back.
Mine
Yeah.
was so bad to where, because I just abused it. It was like, but I love to drive that truck over anything. And my window wipers would quit working. There was a short in a wire, and I would have to pop it in reverse and jolt it, and then the wipers would work.
My Ford Ranger got so messed up one time, like with it being a standard. The only way I could pop it off, I had to have my buddy in there holding the brake, and then I'd fire it off the solenoid with a screwdriver.
I was telling my dad that today because we have a 67 Camaro Super Sport, and he's like, I'm going to sell it. And I'm like, whatever. But I was like, he's like, I just don't feel like I can do it anymore because he's been sick. But I was like, I'm driving Miss Daisy. I'm the only one in the family that can drive a stick besides you.
Damn well kids these days can't drive them.
They cannot.
No.
And I'm not trying to.
That's what's funny is I actually
My
thought
kids
about
can hardly
this the
drive
other
a
day.
golf cart.
Oh yeah, what I thought was funny about this the other day was I sat there and there was one time, man, when I was 15, me and a buddy of mine stole a Mazda RX-7, and we stole it without the keys because we were able to pop the clutch.
But that's a rotary
I thought
motor.
about
You
this
got to
the
rev
other
it high.
day. I thought about this the other day. Kids today would have no freaking idea. That car would be impossible for them to steal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Even though when we were kids, that was the easiest car to steal.
It's all simple mechanics. It's all simple mechanics.
Really.
Once you learn how to pop that clutch,
All you got to do is
Well,
crack
you know
that
what,
lock,
Whiplash,
crack
but
the
you're
lock
right.
off the steering wheel.
we don't
Crack
turn
the
this whole
lock off that
podcast
steering wheel,
into
pop it, you're
how to
going.
steal a car 101.
Yep.
How to do everything illegal. Mash Brothers says hello, guys. Hey.
Hey,
Um,
welcome to the
man.
FBI watch list. Howdy.
So,
And
welcome.
yeah, Michael
Matter of
Hatley
fact,
says,
I'm telling you, the last time I caught a flight, and them fuckers went through my shit and repacked. Look, on the way there, they did my bag. On the way back, they did it again. So I know I'm on a damn list.
I've told you it's because you're shady. Because
You
that
look
seems
like you're up to no
that's
good.
every flight for you.
Listen,
Yeah, you look like you're up to something.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm always up to
Highly suspect is what they call that. Highly suspect.
something. Yeah, they should have probably put me on that watch a long time ago.
I guarantee you, we're all on some kind of no watch, no fly list right now.
Dude, I think. And the thing was, I checked my bag purposely because I was like, man, it's going to be a crowded flight. Like, I just know they're going to mess with me. And when I got home and unpacked, I was like, damn, because I put my clothes in vacuum seal bags. I didn't have any weed. I'm like, okay, so normally I have weed, but I was like, nope, there ain't none. But I got to looking through my bag and I was like, dude, they really reorganized everything and vacuum sealed it back. I was like, man, this is what took my bag so long. Got it. Like,
They resealed all your shit.
yeah, because I had the little pump in there to do it. So,
like I said,
What the fuck?
it's because you're shady.
shady as
And if you
fuck.
stop being shady, you might have better luck.
Does that mean you work for the fucking government?
No, I don't fucking
They
work
just
for
let you fly through like that? That means you've got special top secret clearance or something. Somebody waved you through. You're like
I got
MK
points.
Ultra or fucking
Yeah.
something.
I got frequent flyer points. Hey, I know they was mad as hell. They went through that bag and didn't find nothing. Like, it probably smells like weed because everything here smells like weed.
Well, when you were telling me about how you vacuum pack everything, I thought to myself, what a pain in the ass that was for them to repack your shit.
Yeah, stay out my shit. You had a problem.
Well, here's the flip side of that. If you've got something that you can vacuum seal all your clothing and stuff, do that. But then literally take a shit on your luggage, on the inside of your luggage. Just take a shit. Put all your shit back in there, but then take it, like literally wipe your ass with the lid of your fucking luggage, and ain't nobody gonna fuck with it.
Hey, there you go.
I'm a pass.
Now tell. I mean,
open it up, smell it. What's it smell like? It ain't gonna smell, It ain't gonna smells like shit, sir. Of course it does. Fucking course.
Well, I tell you, they have gotten like crazy advanced now.
Yeah.
With the way they search, and not just like technology, but the dogs they use.
Dude, the dogs can smell fucking gunpowder, explosives, fucking drugs. They can smell money. They can smell all kinds of shit.
I'm telling you, I watched.
How the fuck do you train a dog to smell fentanyl without the dog dying?
They give it to him.
Yeah.
They get him addicted.
Without the dog dying?
Small doses, I guess.
There was a time I was going through the airport, and I was watching the TSA officer just playing ball with the dog, like they're on break or something. They're sitting there just playing around. They're throwing the ball. He's throwing it. The dog's going to catch it. The dog's having a good time. All of a sudden, I noticed, just because I'm sitting there, I love dogs, man. I love all animals. I get obsessed about them. Just like Shining in the Bend in October. If anybody wonders where I'm at, I'm over there playing with the fucking animals and shit that's out there. Donkeys, goats, all that shit. But no, I'm sitting there in the airport and I'm watching him throw the ball to this dog, and the dog's going and getting it, bringing it back to him. All of a sudden, I just happened to notice when he threw the ball, the dog went and got it, but it went and paused for a second by this lady.
They could smell it.
Came back to him and gave him the ball, and he went and he pointed right there. They went and got that woman out of line and went, and who knows what happened to her.
Yeah, that
I mean,
dog's
it
hit on
was
something.
like, I mean, instantly you realize, boy, that dog, even though he's playing, he's still working.
He's still
He's
on the job. That
And
motherfucker don't miss a lick. And cause
and
dude,
you
uh,
go
dog
through the
dog
airport
sense of
enough.
smell is so it's 100 times stronger than the other night, dude. I was laying in bed. I was asleep, and Mama Bear started making beans, and I could smell it, bro. It woke me up. I was like, y'all see this fucking nose that I've got, right? I am a bloodhound. I could smell from a mile away. But these fucking dogs, bro, can smell what you did like a couple days ago. You know
A
what I'm
friend of
saying?
mine, a friend of ours trains them, and he trains police dogs, right? So, and I had my girlfriend take her dog out there to get trained because he boards them, he does everything. Well, he was telling me, I was like, so if a dog can sniff through, like, what's the best way? He was like, a brand new mason jar is the best way. And I'm like, are you sure? Because we got vacuum seal options. I'm like, are you talking about vacuum sealing it like 5 times and then
Did
putting
y'all
in it?
buy those TikTok things for the mason jars to vacuum seal them?
Yeah, I love mine. But I had a freeze dry machine, so I was using it all the time.
Well, I wanna dehydrate my shit and like freeze dry it and then put it in the mason jar and then seal it.
Mm.
I want to do like my eggs and my vegetables and stuff like that. Like I want to fucking dehydrate it, and then I want to put it in the mason jar and seal it.
oh, there you
Um,
go.
I had some of the best apples ever like that. Not
Hey,
recently,
and
so.
and Shonda's had some of the best Brussels sprouts ever.
See, I'm
Put
getting real big into like preserving.
pickled in the mason jar.
I'm
Keep you
getting real big into like preserving food because like I've got all these fucking mason jars for some fucking
There you
reason.
go.
I've got all these fucking mason jars, right?
I mean, it just
So
happens.
I think
I've
the
been
vacuum
watching these
seal thing is
it's
really
like
handy.
the Amish. The Amish have these fucking videos where like you can cook these little fucking steaks with rice and carrots and shit, and then you put it in these mason jars and it fucking seals up after you bake it, and then you can put up this cooked meat. Basically, when you open it, it's like a fucking meal for 4 people.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, we can do complete cooked meals. We can do fucking cooked rice. We can do eggs. We can do fucking vegetables. We can do sugar. We can do flour and vacuum seal all this shit in all these fucking jars. And we can do shit in the freezer, like all of our meat. We can fucking,
Yeah.
preserve all this meat. And we've got all these fucking MREs, like cases and cases of fucking MREs. I don't know if y'all go to the surplus stores around y'all, but
Well, I
do
so
that.
there's
Fucking do
different.
that.
Yeah, dehydrated. I don't know the shelf life, but I know the shelf life for freeze dry because I had a freeze dry machine and we ended up selling it because it was too much time. But if you ran something that was wet, like say you did cucumbers or pickles, you would be running that thing for like 3 days. Like it
Well,
was insane.
I have a question, right? So say
Hmm.
like we make a bunch of deer jerky. We killed a
Hmm.
bunch of deer this year, right? And we made a bunch of deer jerky. Now I want to take quart-sized mason jars and I want to stuff them with this already done beef jerky. Can I vacuum seal it with that little fucking thing, or do I need to seal it old school canning method with the boiling method and
I think
seal
you're
it?
fine. And you can even, if you want, you can get those food preservative humidity
The little
packs
bag, yeah, the little bags.
and put them in
Dude,
it. But I mean, the
I put
way
that shit in my bud. Yes, I know
yeah,
exactly what you're talking about.
Well, and
um,
you can usually get like a lot of canning stuff, even if you don't do it the full blown way. It'll still last about a month. It's just when you go to do the full blown way, then yeah, it lasts for a lot longer and all that
Because like
crap.
as of right now, we have like salsa,
Yep.
pickles, okra, and that's like really it. But I'm really wanting to get into how to save meat, and we do a lot of beef jerky. Because me and my
Yeah, there
mom,
you
we've got my stepdad, we've got a big smoker, and we've both got dehydrators. You know what I mean? We do a lot of sausage, we do a lot of beef jerky, but being able to preserve it for a long amount of
Kenny,
for an
Kenny,
extended amount of time, I want to be able to put like a pound of jerky in a mason
there you
jar
go.
and have 6 jars. It's gonna last me all year of fucking jerky.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
same thing with like my sausage or my smoked
yeah.
backstrap. I want to be able to preserve it.
That may be. I'll tell you, man. You might want to hit up old Kenny Parker on that one, man.
Oh,
Because
I know, brother Kenny.
I'll tell you that dude, man, he'll preserve some food.
Yeah,
He,
especially in that way. Like,
yeah,
I got a restaurant down here that's called the Mason Jar, believe it or not, and they taught me how to do desserts in a mason jar, and they
mhm.
taught me how to do an Oreo cheesecake, a regular cheesecake, and a Mississippi mud pie in a mason jar. And once you make it, you can refrigerate it, and then you can like put it in a freezer, and it sets
Yeah.
like and it's
Are you
good.
writing these recipes down?
I know
Because
them. I know them.
that's the main. Yeah, but I mean, other people might want to know them in the long run.
I can make
It,
that happen. I can make that
it's a
happen,
hard thing, and we all do that, like
dude.
making moonshine and
And
everything.
I got to give all credit to the moonshine or to the Mason Jar in Cold Spring, Texas.
That sounds like an
This is
awesome
their
place.
shit, dude. This is their shit, and it's fucking amazing. You
That's
put it
awesome.
in a Mason jar, you put it in the fridge. Next day, pow, perfect,
Wow.
perfect.
Yeah, that sounds like a good time. But I will say, like, everything is different, like in a mason jar, like fruits, vegetables, desserts, meat, like so. But the World Wide Web and TikTok, and you can find out some real good answers there. But like he said, there's someone to hit up. He definitely knows a lot about it. And I will say, Fiji apples, dehydrated, are the best I've ever
I will
ate.
definitely have to try that. I'm a
Yeah.
green apple fan.
I like them all, but I do like because growing up in Kentucky, we had those, Granny Smith green apples, like really good. But I'm like, I'm learning those Fiji apples were really good dehydrated.
yeah, yeah. Kenny,
Have you ever
I'll
did
tell you,
like the
Kenny.
fruit leather?
Hmm?
Have you ever done like the fruit leather,
No.
No.
like the fruit roll ups?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh
when I had
man,
a
fruit
freeze dryer,
roll-ups
I
are
did not
good.
try that, but I tried so dehydration and freeze dryer is completely different.
We
Um,
we did we did like the
mhm.
wild
Yeah.
berries, blackberries, and we dehydrated them and we made like a fucking like we mashed them all up. We laid our parchment paper in there and we fucking put them in the dehydrator and kind of cut them and rolled them into little.
Is that
I think we
Sadie?
should have. We didn't add sugar.
Yeah.
I think we
She,
should have added
she,
sugar
she's trying to
and
say she's bored.
like probably
I'm like, I
strained
never.
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry about that,
I'm
man.
gonna have to look that up because I would think I don't. Yeah, adding sugar.
Look up fruit leather.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look
Yeah.
that up. That sounds interesting.
I,
I like
the
everything.
the first time we did it, I think we didn't add any sugar, and that's where we fucked up. Like they were very tart and very tough.
Well, I
So,
will say like the apples get a little hard for me, but like I have
well,
sensitive.
like make like an apple puree, right?
Well, Sean,
Layer
there's some
your
dried
dehydrator,
apples and a bunch of other stuff coming your way. I know it.
layer that dehydrator with parchment paper, and then lay and and smooth it all out.
Hang on. I'll be right back.
You're an asshole.
Um,
Sorry.
I
You
need
know,
to. I'm gonna have to hook mine up to a battery here pretty quick. Cause
yeah. I mean, we have kept you on for a while. It says an hour and 44 minutes. But yeah, well, I'll have to look into some of that and see, maybe test it out. Um, to see if adding sugar works because that sounds interesting.
It's awesome. So that's kind of like
It
where
sounds
I'm at
good.
right now. I'm leaning more into like canning, preserving foods and shit like that because you
Especially if you have
know,
a garden, it's very, you know,
well, it's
it's
just
resourceful.
with the climate of the world right now. I
Mm-hmm.
just want to make sure that me and mine got enough to eat. You know,
Yeah.
I stockpiled on the explosives and freedom seeds, so I think we're good on that end.
Yeah.
Me and Mama Bear are both well armed, and the kids are well. My oldest daughter is trained. Uh, my oldest son and my youngest daughter are both on the spectrum. They do not like that type of shit.
Yeah.
They don't want no part of that. So
No loud.
no, no, they don't. They don't want that. They don't
That's
want. They
okay.
don't want. My boy don't want to hunt with me, bro. So that tells you right there how much that sucks.
Yeah, it does.
I always wanted to be able to go hunt with my son, you know, and
It's
he don't
okay.
want
You'll
no
get to
part
do
of
other
that.
things. You'll get to
My
do other things.
my daughter on the other hand, my stepdaughter, I can't say stepdaughter. That's my daughter. You
That's
know,
your,
Yeah,
that's
yes.
I got
yeah.
three kids. I don't have two. I got three kids. You right?
Same.
And my
Same.
daughter's a gangster.
Oh
Like
yeah.
My bonus
hold
baby
the
is
gun
too.
sideways, all that shit. She's fucking
Yeah.
gangster, bro. Like she
My
gets that
daughter,
shit from
my
her mama.
daughter's Shonda knows my daughter's the same way, boy. She
But
out of my
I'm
two
gonna.
boys, my daughter's the only one that actually will help me with liquor making.
But that's what's
And
crazy. Like
yep.
Yeah,
my
Ava's
my
my thug. Like my daughter is my
my
thug. Like
Yeah, Ava
oldest
is a
daughter,
thug.
she likes to help me mash in. She wants
Yep.
to watch me cook. She wants to see how I'm cooking everything. After the cook process is over, she's gone. Once I put it in the still, that's when
she's
my
back.
son comes out. My son comes out and he's watching how everything's working in the still. I
Yeah.
look over at my baby and I'm like, bitch, once you get a fucking driver's license, you're my bootlegger. And then
There you go.
I ain't got to do nothing. I got all
There
three of
you
you
go.
little shits all sewed up now.
There you go.
Yeah,
Hey,
Ava's my little
Daniel
driver, and God
Daniel
forbid I tell her to beat
Stevens.
the horn, she's gonna do it. She's like, get the hell out my way.
Oh
Beep beep.
yeah, yeah. I
Oh yeah.
witnessed that. We were in Gatlinburg, and we're rolling up. People walking on the sidewalk, and Shonda says, "Man, honk at these people."
Oh,
Ava's all on the horn. Boom! People are looking at us like, "What the hell's y'all's problem, man?"
I get impatient. I was ready to go. And Ava,
Well,
I was like, just honk the horn. She's like,
It's
no
like, damn,
hesitation. She's
it's
like,
like,
Mama
damn,
said do it.
these people have the right of way. I mean, but
well,
yeah, Daniel Stevens says, "What's up, people?"
Hey,
Hey,
Daniel.
howdy
Daniel,
y'all.
good to see you, brother.
I
Well,
haven't been, I did see a quick share of a t-shirt with a mugshot, so I'm going to have to go look at that.
Uh oh,
That's, I'm always here for a good mugshot t-shirt.
y'all,
Hey,
I really appreciate y'all having me on.
oh yeah,
Thanks
thanks
for
for
joining
coming on,
us.
This
brother.
has been awesome. I appreciate
Absolutely.
the exposure. You know, I mean, I thank y'all for shedding light on Texas.
Oh yeah,
Um,
man. Hey,
Anytime,
we
you're always welcome back.
oh yeah, and as things go on with obviously y'all just did the thing, Glen Rose, that's very cool.
I got a train.
Oh, there we go. I was like, what is that? I thought it was over here.
I got a train,
But
bro.
but
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, everybody out there, yeah, check out that stuff. Check out the Glen Rose thing. I mean, very cool. That's awesome. We love history here, and yeah, that's awesome, brother. And
I appreciate
as
Congrats
it,
on
man.
things,
being a part of that. That's
It
awesome.
was
it's
it
cool.
was an honor.
Yeah,
It really was just to be a part of Texas history, Texas moonshine history. You know, moonshine history. Period. It was just an honor. So
That's
yeah.
awesome. Well,
and as time goes on, brother, anything you want to promote or anything like that, come hit us up here. Hustle Highway. We're all about, trying to make sure that all the people in the community, anything you're working on, anything you're wanting to hustle about, that's what we're here to help show.
Right on, brother.
Yep.
Thank y'all
thank you
again,
for joining
man.
us. And like we said,
Thank y'all
welcome
for
back
having me, man.
anytime. You want to bring a friend? We'll have a party.
Yeah,
10-4, man.
absolutely.
Much love from Texas.
Hey, love you, brother. Have a good one, man.
Love y'all, man. Y'all have a good night. Shine
All right,
on.
buddy. Shine on, brother.
I'm like, I know it takes some.